Hello, and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. This is only a short-term update, intraday update, you could say, just before the daily candle close. For anybody who's interested in the bigger picture, feel free to check out my latest video on the MCO Global channel. I only uploaded it an hour ago or a couple of hours ago. For those of you who don't know, it's our main channel. Actually, the analysis is a bit different. It's more in-depth, longer video, stuff like that, behind the scenes. Check it out. I've linked the channel in the description, and this is the latest Bitcoin update. Also, I've invited you to check out my video from yesterday about the charity we're setting up. Okay, let's go back to the shorter time frame. And Bitcoin has a hard time breaking above these previous highs, right? But overall, market is still in a good mood today. Nothing unusual though. We had a small, let's say, setup or support area here on the chart. I talked about that in the last video. Obviously, the market forming this flat correction and this pullback into this support region that we discussed. This support area relevant for a potential wave 4, located between $99,912 and $102,130. And as I said, the ideal target for such a fourth wave, well, that was the ideal target was the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement, right? That's typically the ideal target in such a fourth wave. Generally, it's this area between the 23.6 and the 50% retracement. However, I have to say it's very often the case. It's very often the case that the market, when it comes down, for example, in such a fourth wave correction, that it reaches in most of these cases and reacts actually to the 38.2 retracement. So while we have an area of probability that we are tracking, and that is ideally going to lead to a reaction, within this area of interest, there are even more likely levels, right? Or levels where we should see a reaction with a higher likelihood. So that was at 100.9K. That's just something for the future. Yeah, that's just something for the future. And we have a rally from the low. It's still in 3 waves. So the idea was that even in the white count, we could just get a B wave bounce here, which is obviously the bearish count. White count is the bearish one, and the yellow count is the bullish one. And in this bullish wave count, we are watching for the development of a potential 5-wave move up, one more upside extension. And I've already shared in our membership earlier today here a potential nanostructure. Bit messy, obviously, this kind of nanostructure. However, valid. And the market has even reached the 138% extension. So from that low, which might have formed an internal wave 4, we have seen a reaction. So from that pullback, we've seen a reaction, and it's only in 3 waves, 1, 2, 3. So the third wave of that 5th wave might be close to topping, given that the 138% extension is typically the first ideal target. Okay, surely it could extend higher, and if it does, then the 161.8 extension is going to be the next level at 105,460. But overall, this is an area to watch here. Yeah? Now that means if we get a pullback now, we can add micro support, because whenever a third wave reaches the 138% extension, I can add support for a fourth wave. And in this case, it looks potentially impulsive to the upside. I know it looks choppy, but actually you can call it an impulse. It's technically valid. So this would be the area here between the 50% retracement and the 23.6 Fib level, yeah? So again, we have an ideal retracement level there, the 38.2 Fib at 103,623. Now, obviously, we're looking really at nanostructures here, but I want to give you an idea of what is relevant to micro support. And it is this one. So whatever happens now, to keep this yellow count alive, the price should hold above $103,210. A pullback from here should then hopefully lead to another reaction and the rally to the 161.8 extension or 178.6 extension around 105, 106K. Now, I also posted earlier today that if the white count is unfolding, which is the short-term bearish one, the bears should really turn up here. Yeah, the bears should turn up here because we've now nearly reached the Monday, 12th of May high. So, yeah. I mean, it's a 3-wave move up so far. It can be a B wave. The next pullback to keep the yellow count intact and the option for one more extension higher. In this next pullback, the market should hold this support zone between $103,210 and $104,138. That's the update on Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.